Title: The Whispering Mirror Ghost. A young woman named Emma moved into an old apartment on the edge of the city. The building was cheap, quiet, and almost empty. The landlord gave her the keys and mentioned only one thing: don't keep the bedroom mirror uncovered at night. Emma laughed. She thought it was just another strange superstition. The apartment was small but comfortable. In the bedroom stood a large antique mirror with a dark wooden frame. It looked old, almost 100 years old. A white cloth covered it. That night, Emma removed the cloth. The mirror was beautiful. The glass was perfectly clear, and the frame was decorated with carved flowers and birds. She admired it for a few moments and then went to sleep. Around midnight, she woke up. Someone was whispering. At first, she thought it was coming from the neighbors, but the sound continued. A soft voice, almost like someone speaking from far away. She sat up in bed. The whispering stopped. She lay down again. A few seconds later, it returned. This time, it sounded closer. Emma turned on the lamp and looked around the room. Nothing. Then she looked at the mirror. For a brief moment, she thought she saw someone standing behind her reflection. She quickly turned around. The room was empty. She laughed nervously and blamed her imagination. The next night, the whispering returned. Again, it started exactly at midnight. This time, she walked toward the mirror. The whispers became clearer. They were coming from inside it. She pressed her ear against the glass. Several voices were whispering together. She could not understand the words. Suddenly, every voice stopped. Then one voice whispered clearly, "Help me." Emma stepped back. A cold chill ran through her body. She covered the mirror with a white cloth and returned to bed. The next morning, she asked the landlord about the mirror. The old man became pale. He looked toward the bedroom door. "I told you not to uncover it at night." "Why?" Emma asked. The landlord was silent for a long time. Finally, he said, "A girl lived here many years ago. She disappeared without a trace. What happened to her? No one knows. And the mirror?" The landlord looked uneasy. "After she vanished, the next tenant said he heard whispers coming from it. Then he moved away." Emma tried to ignore the story. That night, she kept the mirror covered. At exactly midnight, she heard whispering again, even through the cloth. The voices sounded desperate. Then she heard a knock. One knock, then another. It was coming from inside the mirror. Slowly, the white cloth began moving. Something underneath, it was pressing against the glass. Emma stared in horror. A hand-shaped impression appeared beneath the cloth. Then another, as if several people were trapped inside. The voices became louder. "Help us. Please. Let us out." Emma ran out of the room and waited in the living room until sunrise. The next morning, she decided to remove the mirror from the apartment. She grabbed the cloth and pulled it away. The mirror was uncovered. She froze. Her reflection was still standing there. But she wasn't. Emma was holding the cloth. Her reflection's hands were empty. Slowly, the reflection smiled. Emma did not. Then the reflection raised its hand. Emma's body refused to move. The reflection placed its palm against the inside of the glass. A whisper came from the mirror. "Your turn." Suddenly, an icy force pulled Emma forward. She screamed. Her hand touched the glass. The surface of the mirror felt like water. The room spun. Everything went dark. A few moments later, the bedroom was silent. The mirror stood quietly against the wall. Inside it, a terrified young woman was pounding on the glass. Emma, outside the mirror, her reflection slowly turned toward the room and smiled. Then it walked away from the glass. That afternoon, the landlord knocked on the apartment door. Nobody answered. He unlocked the door and entered. The apartment was empty. On the bedroom floor lay a white cloth. The mirror was uncovered.